Cost of living crisis, it becomes harder and harder, doesn't it, to make ends meet. Doesn't matter who you are, what you're earning, every time you turn up at a store, things have become more and more expensive. Over here in the United Kingdom, there's speculation that now people are simply just making up their prices. It's the fact is that, well, you turn up and you think, how can this possibly have gone up 30 pence in 3 days? But allegedly, it's all down to cost of living. One thing, though, that retailers have decided to do in order to capitalise on their expenditure and, more importantly, extract more money out of you is this seamlessly sort of forgetful task that we all simply do every time we go shopping. And then they catch you out, particularly if you decide to buy quite a lot of things, if you can afford this, or you found quite a bit in the reduced aisle. As ever, though, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here. Nice to see you. This particular topic, is one that is just reoccurring simply because as we live in a world now which is all about saving the planet, and wherever you turn, have you noticed it's plant food now? Who can afford plant food? That's the bottom line. It's normally triple more expensive than buying the average thing. So why buy look-alike bacon if it's cheaper to buy bacon? Doesn't make sense. I know it's a health thing, but ultimately every penny counts. But if you remember a couple of years back now, they decided to do this big push, didn't they, about saving the planet. The ocean was full of plastic, and it truly is. We're far too disposable in this world we live in. But is it our fault? Seemingly, if you pick up an apple now, it has to have a sticker at the side to tell you it's an apple. You know what I mean? I picked up a lemon the other day. It had lemon. And you think, yeah, I think I've gathered that, could work that bit out myself. The same with the lime. But everything has to look perfect, picture perfect, or apparently we won't buy it. Why is there so much plastic attached to simply everything? But now at the counters, they've decided to do this. If you recall, a couple of years ago, you were all encouraged to bring your own bag. Oh, we can't give you a bag, we're saving the planet. Guess what? That's now been eradicated and they can charge you. And boy, do they charge you. A simple plastic carrier bag now averagely is about 30 pence over here. And if you'll note, each time you go to the counter, they offer you that now. Would you like a bag? A couple of years ago, no, because they got a tax on that. That tax has now been freed, and the bottom line is they can charge what they want. Hence the reason they come up with Bag for Life, little plastic bags with cute faces on that cost £1.99, but you can keep returning with it. Of course, you're paying for it to advertise their brand. When I spoke to all the major retailers over here, the bottom line is they didn't really want to get too involved, and they said they were dedicated to reducing, of course, plastic and saving the planet. But when I said, well, why are you now removing carrier bags visibly so that people can't help themselves to them, but are simply charging people top price when a carrier bag less than 18 months ago was simply 5 to 10 pence? They said, oh, it's simply inflation. So why are you encouraging people to buy bags at the counter? Oh, that's in case they've forgotten, but you didn't before. Oh, but now we've moved on. Do you see what I mean? Everything in apparently the world of whether it's saving the climate, saving the planet, everything can be moved and readjusted as long as there's profit attached. Really, next time you go to the supermarket, if they're saying to you it's 30 pence for a bag, the only thing you can do to make sure that they don't get any value out of that is simply turn it inside out. That way, at least you're not advertising their brand as you're walking up and down the high street. Because if you don't, not only are they making a lot of money from the sales of bags once again, but once again, you're a walking advert exclusively for them. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.